Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Wood Jr.
If you want more people to stand for the anthem, change the song. That's half the problem right there. It's just the lyrics to the anthem. We can stand to any song. Patriotism is a feeling. Let's not forget that. Patriotism ain't no one song. For as long as we stand and agree that people died for us to kick it, we can do that to any song. You can do that to Bruno Mars. What's more American than Bruno Mars? They say America is a melting pot. Well, damn it, I want to stand to Bruno Mars. He literally looks like every race at the same time. What's better than that? What's more American than us standing with a Hawaiian, Mexican, white, lesbian, Jewish man to honor the troops? Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as we sing our national anthem, 24 Karat Magic. Remove your hats and put your pinky rings to the moon at this time. You mad about the damn anthem, man? Please, let's be real about the anthem. First and foremost, the beat is whack. It don't go hard. You love America, but you ain't downloaded the national anthem to your phone. If you was at the club and the DJ started playing the national anthem, you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this DJ? You ain't at the DJ booth, hey man, play some of that patriotism shit. That's what I like. That's the jam. I understand it's supposed to honor the country, but here's the thing people forget about the national anthem. It ain't even an original song. It ain't original. It's based off a British song. It's the exact same as a British song. And that's what you want people to stand for. First of all, imagine that. Imagine whooping another country ass, getting your freedom, and then to celebrate your freedom, you write a freedom song based on a song of the country ass you just whooped. That don't even make no sense. Now you run around telling stolen people in a stolen land that they should stand for a stolen song? Come on, bruh. That ain't how the game go. Plus, just be real about it, white people. Y'all came at black folks the wrong way. You had bad marketing. If you wanted black people to stand for the anthem, all you had to do was tell us that it was a remix. That's all you had to do. Tell us it was a remix. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand to the remix of National Anthem. Featuring Puff Daddy and the Family and Francis Scott Key. Either that or made a dance to it. Hand over your heart, hand over your heart. Everybody salute the flag, like that. Black people stand up for me. Man, I love doing the freedom slide. Don't you like the freedom slide? Yeah. Hand over the heart, nigga, salute, nigga. That's how you do that freedom slide, boy. The anthem ain't even the most disrespectful thing happening at a football game. The most disrespectful thing is when they bring a troop out, let us clap for them, and paint the illusion that they actually care about the veterans. That's the real BS. Every game they do that, right? They bring a troop out, let us clap for them, but they don't want to talk about the issues affecting the troop. They bring them out. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to turn your attention to the field as we welcome home Lieutenant Colonel Commander 5th General Submarine Driver. He's braver than your bitch ass. Clap for this hero. And we clap as we should. But you ever notice, whenever they bring a veteran out at a football game, you ever notice, we give them a round of applause, they give them good seats. The one thing they never give them is the microphone. You can't do that. Just once, I'd love to see a vet just snatch the mic from the PA announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, this brave hero, can we talk about the VA and the homeless? Get your ass over. Now please rise and put your pinky rings to the moon as we sing Bruno Mars. Stand for the anthem. You need to stand for that goddamn anthem. That's what they tell you, right? You need to stand. You know how many people trying to get in this country right now? Here's the thing. What you're not going to do is tell me how to voice my disapproval with something. You can't tell nobody how to complain. That don't even make no sense. Like, this is how you got to think about it. This is the only way I can try to explain it, make it make sense. This is how you got to think about it. America is basically a restaurant. America is a restaurant that sells equality. That's all it is. They serve equality, and some of y'all had some delicious equality. It was good. You had great service. And some of us need to speak to a manager. You telling black people to stand for the anthem, that's the same as walking around Applebee's telling people not to complain about their food. How you get to dictate how somebody else complain about their situation? You may as well just walk around Applebee's. You need to be happy that you even in this Applebee's. You know how many people outside trying to sneak in this Applebee's? We had to build a wall around this Applebee's. And I'd be like, yo, man, you need to calm your ass down. Get your facts straight. First off, I was at Red Lobster minding my business. Y'all brought us to Applebee's. I don't know what we're gonna do between us and the police. This shit is getting hard. Every day, police might get called on you while you're trying to get coffee. Police might get called on you while you're trying to barbecue. Police might get called on you while you're trying to mow the yard, take a nap, sell some water. At this point, if you black, the safest thing you can do every day is just call the police on yourself. I mean, the white people gonna call anyway, so you may as well take the power back. Control the narrative. That's what I'm gonna do every day. Call the police and compliment. Say something nice about yourself. Change the perception. 911, what's your emergency? Ain't no emergency, it's just a smooth motherfucker headed to Walgreens. Just checking in. Red jacket, white pants. Don't shoot me. All unit be advised, male black, Walgreens, respond code. I don't know what you do. Move too slow, you might get shot. Move too fast, you might get shot. Don't move, you weren't obeying commands, you might get shot. I don't know. Yo, at this point, like, I ain't gonna tell y'all how to dress every day so you can feel safe, but I'm gonna start wearing a cap and gown everywhere I go. Until things cool off for a little while. You ain't never felt threatened by somebody in a cap and gown. Not never. Cap and gown is like a wedding dress. You see somebody wearing it, it make you happy. It change your mood. So that's what I'm gonna do. Until we get some real police reform, I'm wearing a cap and gown every day with a middle school diploma in my back pocket. A middle school diploma and an engagement ring. It's gonna be the saddest story. Because you ain't gonna sweep me under the rug. Because this was crazy. We live in a time now where if you get shot on the wrong day, you might not even make it in the news. They'll sweep your story all the way to the back page. Damn that. I'm going to be on the front. If the police shot a 40-year-old 8th grader, I promise you, it's going to be a conversation about me. Y'all better ride for my ass. In another news today, police shot a 40-year-old 8th grader. He survived by his 3 ex-wives and 6 children. Send a prayer up for Mr. Charles. Pay cops more money. Money is part of the solution. It ain't the only solution, but it's part of it. Here's the thing. We love to act like all these good cops just gonna all step up and do the right thing together. Please, most people don't do the right thing for the right reason. They do the right thing for the right price. It's about the money. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of good cops out there, man, but not enough to affect change. You gotta do something to incentivize. You gotta break bread. And don't tell me you ain't got the money to pay cops more. Every time somebody get hit over the head, you gotta pay a settlement. So take the money you would have paid for a settlement and just put that in the cops' pockets. And they might care a little more. At minimum, just set up a snitch fund. Can we do that? Now, okay, don't pay every cop more, just the cops who snitch on the other cops. That's who you pay. 100,000 per snitch. You got police departments paying 200, 300 million a year. You put 100,000 per snitch. I promise you, if you started giving cops 100,000 to snitch on other cops, they would be arresting each other at roll call. Immediately, you wouldn't even make it out the police station in the morning. Put your hands up, Sanchez. I saw what you did, Sanchez. I gotta get 100,000. Shit, I need 200,000. Arrest me too, Sanchez. We got to go down. Put 100,000 on it. It'll change everything, I promise you. Because you ain't gonna break through that thin blue line just off of morals. Real cops don't snitch on other cops. Real cops stand tall. You ever notice all that brotherhood, fraternity shit? It's for jobs where you're underpaid and nobody appreciates you. So it's cop and school teacher and military, it's firefighter. It's all these jobs where you do dope shit, but no one respects you. So they've tricked you into thinking that fraternity is a substitute for currency, and it ain't. Pay them. Give them some money. Because here's what happens. You start giving cops more money to snitch on each other, it's a good paying job. Anybody with a good paying job knows you snitch immediately. Ain't no brotherhood in a job that pay you a real wage. People snitch left and right. You ever notice doctors don't stick together? Doctors snitch on each other in a heartbeat. Every year in this country, somebody get the wrong leg chopped off or the doctor leave a butter knife inside you. It ain't a bunch of doctors in the emergency room talking about real doctors don't snitch on other doctors. We're still like, no, that nigga chopped off the leg. Come get his ass. And she gave him too much anesthesia. You get over there with the doctor with your stupid ass. Oh, man. These protests, though. You want to do something really meaningful, go to a protest that has nothing to do with you personally. That's what we're seeing more of. I did that for the first time. I went to a Muslim ban protest, man. Banning the Muslims. I went out there. This is what they don't tell you when you go to a protest that ain't got shit to do with you. You can just leave whenever you want. I never knew that was an option because I only go to black I'm from Birmingham. All we do is go to black protests. And when you at a black protest, you there. There's no leaving. You think black church long, go to a black protest. Better pack a snack and a diaper. Ain't no sneaking off. I just left the Muslim man. They waved, see you later. The thing is, I tried to tiptoe away from a black protest. I got 2 steps away from the group. They said, where you going, brother? The struggle is this way. My bad, fam. That's on me. I thought we was gonna make that left. We're making the left. Okay, struggles. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. You gotta respect anybody that's at somebody else's protest. You see a lot of that with black folks, man. Black women, man. Black women just be supporting folks, bro. It's amazing. Tell you right now, you see a black woman at your march, give them a hug and $20 and cover their Uber ride home. Uber black. Because black people will be perfectly justified in not showing up to anybody else's march. We ain't got to show up to your shit. If you'd have listened to us, you wouldn't even be marching, because it happened to us first. Half the stuff you marching about happened to black people first. We was trying to tell you. You see a black person at a march that doesn't have anything to do with them, that is a gracious, giving soul. Because black people will be perfectly justified in only tending to issues affecting the black community. We could fill our calendar just walking for black issues, from crime to poverty to unemployment to home loans. Like, We ain't got the time, man, to be helping everybody. So when people make the time, that's a blessing. Why do you think black superheroes only save black people? They're busy. They ain't got the time to save the rest of the world. That's a luxury that only white superheroes have. My neighborhood's great. What else is going on out here in the world? Black superheroes gotta focus on their block. I watch Luke Cage. Luke Cage is my show. Love Luke Cage. Luke Cage, if you don't know nothing about comic books or superheroes, Luke Cage is this TV show about an indestructible black man. The brother is bulletproof, super strength. He'll throw a truck at you like a football. You would think with his resume, he would be somewhere with Iron Man trying to save the universe. This motherfucker never leaves Harlem. He ain't got the time. Whole TV show, 8 blocks. That's all it is. Luke Cage ain't got time to be saving everybody. He ain't even got time to go to Hell's Kitchen to help Daredevil. That's how busy Luke Cage is. Can't even take the one line. Luke Cage don't care about the rest of the world. Luke Cage is like, look, until Thanos come by the Apollo Theater, that ain't none of my business. Sweet Christmas. It's not that black people don't care about what you're going through. I promise you we care. It's just some of us don't have the time. Shit, black folks ain't even got the strength to help other black people. Black Panther didn't even have time to help the rest of Africa. That's how busy he was. All them powers, all them weapons, you telling me Black Panther couldn't swing by South Africa and free Mandela real quick? He didn't have the time. He was only worried about Wakanda. That's what half the movie was about. Half the movie Black Panther was about him using his powers to help the rest of the world. He had to get his ass whooped by his cousin before he would even consider it. The whole movie, Black Panther, brother, we cannot concern ourselves with the rest of the world. Wakanda is what. Stop up! I have reconsidered my position. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will go drink more of my magical grape soda. It's not that we don't care. We don't have the time. Why do you think you don't see Samuel L. Jackson in half these Avengers movies? Motherfucker busy. You ever notice that? Half of these Avenger movies, Samuel L. Jackson don't be in the movie half the time. Sam Jackson appears at the very end of the movie. All this shit that went on the whole movie. And then here comes Samuel L. Jackson at the very end. Good job, motherfuckers. You did it. Here's your next mission. There's a god from another universe can destroy the world with the snap of a finger. Good luck with that. I gotta go to a protest. Police just shot a 40-year-old 8th grader. We got boycotts now. Boycotts left and right. Boycott, boycott, boycott. You mess around, don't get on the internet one day, you missed the new boycott. And then people attack you. They attack you for something you just honestly didn't know nothing about because you hadn't been on the internet today. That's how I found out about the chicken sandwich and the gay marriage. That's how I found out about that. On the sidewalk. You know, I'm on the sidewalk, I'm chilling. Didn't know that there was an issue with the gay marriage, and I'm just sitting there eating my Christian chicken sandwich. Delicious. I'm eating my Christian chicken sandwich. And 2 gay men walk by, and they just look at me, look at the sandwich, and one of them goes, no, and just walk. And that pissed me off. Because I thought he was fat shaming me. I'm like, hold on, bro, you ain't gonna fat shame. So I chased him. I chased this gay man. And I got in his face with my chicken sandwich. I said, nom, nom, nom. I didn't understand what that gesture meant at the time. I just didn't know. You know, you do better. That's how it go. Food boycotts are the toughest for me. The rest of them boycotts, I can do no problem. You tell me not to buy a shirt from a store, cool. You say don't watch the NFL? Cool, I'm a Dolphins fan. I ain't missing nothing. So that's easy for me. But when you say food, that's a whole nother world. There's only one company that I think makes food good enough to maybe navigate outrage. It's one company I think might be close to being boycott-proof. It's McDonald's. McDonald's is delicious. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all got money now. You eat hummus, so you got bread, whatever. But don't act like McDonald's wasn't the sustenance of your childhood, you ungrateful asshole. Like Ronald McDonald ain't have your back. McDonald's is delicious. This is how delicious McDonald's is. This is how delicious McDonald's is. McDonald's just recently started giving us all white meat chicken nuggets. At no point did we stop to ask what the nuggets was made of before that. We just kept eating them. It's all white meat now? Oh, shit, yeah. That's good right there. Yeah. McDonald's is delicious. They got that damn McRib. Some of y'all act like you're too good for the McRib. That McRib, man. You know how arrogant you got to be as a company to just offer a sandwich and then just take it away? When you feel like it, you be in McDonald's scratching. You ain't got no more McRibs, baby? When they coming back, baby? When does it return? McDonald's might be boycott-proof. I don't know, man. Because here's what McDonald's does. McDonald's does some smart shit that no other company does. Like, McDonald's has figured out a way to always address issues in the black community. They always in the hood. McDonald's got a Twitter account separate from regular McDonald's where all they do is talk to black people. This is what McDonald's does. This is what McDonald's is slick as hell. McDonald's got a commercial where all they do is just recap everything they did for black people that year. No other company does that. No other company that I can think of has the Negro recap commercial. Every year, it comes on during black TV shows. So white people, I'm sure none of y'all seen it. But this is a real commercial, and I'm not talking about the black McDonald's commercial. I'm not talking about some motherfucker with a nugget talking about, yeah, put a little, give a nugget, eat a nugget. Not that. This is a totally separate commercial. There's no music. They're not trying to sell you anything. There's no crazy camera angles and moves. It's just a kid flipping burgers, little high school kid working the grill, and then you just hear a voice come on the commercial. Did you know McDonald's and the United Negro College Fund gave $40 million to send these kids to college? If it wasn't for McDonald's, people like Terrence here might still be robbing your ass. Ain't that right, Terrence? McDonald's. It's brilliant. It's brilliant marketing. So the next time a black person gets knocked out at a McDonald's, they just gonna be like, hey, look, we send Terrence to college. McDonald's does so much with the black community, man. The boycott wouldn't be instant. There would be a conversation. They do the McDonald's All-American game every year. If you're not up on sports, the McDonald's All-American game, every year, McDonald's takes 24 of the best high school basketball players, puts them in the same gym in front of pro scouts, college scouts, foreign scouts, giving them an opportunity to take their talents, to feed their family, and change the trajectory of their whole fucking namesakes. Taco Bell ain't never done no shit like that for us. At this point, McDonald's could just show a commercial of black people doing anything and just put a voiceover to it, and they'd take credit for it, and black people would be like, that's all right, McDonald's. It could be anything. It could be a brother be two dudes just shooting dice in the alley. Just, did you know McDonald's gave this boy Terrence half a kilo to get back on his feet? And he took that kilo and flipped it a couple of times, and now he's got the best dope in the city. Ain't that right, Terrence? McDonald's. Arby's ain't never done that. McDonald's is delicious. McDonald's so good, McDonald's would be the first restaurant black people would have to boycott one sandwich at a time. We wouldn't quit McDonald's cold turkey. You know, every other boycott, you just cancel the whole store. Old black lady get knocked out when them black leaders come on TV. It's been brought to our attention that McDonald's likes to punch old black people in the face. Well, until we get justice, we, the black people, will no longer be eating the McChicken, just the McChicken, until we get answers. McDonald's is delicious. We don't want to accept other people's truths as reality because to learn requires you to face some truth. And truth is overwhelming, so it's easier to just deny it and go, that ain't happening. It's quicker, it's easier. Hey, men are touching us and we want you to stop touching it. Fuck that ain't happening. No, it is, it's happening. Men are touching us, we want you to stop touching us. Well, when? Motherfucker, I have a sheet of paper here on the wall that says it was okay to touch people from back when you touch people. No, we've reevaluated, and much like Pluto, we've decided that's a planet we don't want to live on anymore. And you're like, no. Fellas, if you ain't learned shit else from this Me Too movement, I hope you've learned how not to apologize. You should be ironclad with your girl by now. Because these apologies, oh my God, them things is rough. Did you touch that woman? I do not recollect my recollection of the events of the evening, and unfortunately, I do not recollect. Anytime somebody used the word recollect, some shit went down. Right, that ain't no regular ass word. Anybody who say recollect, there ain't no regular conversational word. Ain't never in your life when you arguing with your girl have you said the word, are you cheating on me? Yes or no? It's unfortunate that your recollection does not match my recollection of that. Because what I'm noticing from these apologies, you see how much power these men have. Like, this is how you know, this is how you know they had a lot of power. It's men apologizing for harassing women, but within the apology, telling you when their last day of work gonna be. You know how much power you got to have to get caught grabbing somebody on the ass? You grab somebody on the ass. Did you grab it? Yeah, I grabbed it. Then you gonna leave? Yeah, but I gotta stay on board with the transition team. Like, no, go home. You don't have to hang around. We'll figure it out. Like, that would never happen at a regular job. If you worked a regular ass job, they're not gonna let you stay on board. If you got caught grabbing asses at fucking Burger King, they ain't gonna let you keep making Whoppers. Did you touch that woman? Well, it's unfortunate her recollection does not match my recollection. But I plan to stay on board with the Whopper team to ensure quality sandwiches for the constituents. That's not how it goes, man. It's not how it goes. But you know, these men are caught up. It's not a lot you can do. You'd think by now half of these men caught up in Me Too allegations would have had enough sense to drop an R&B album to take people off the scent. I mean, if you're gonna be a piece of shit, do it the right way. Drop some hits. Because if you do music the right way, it gives you a little longer time to be a bad person. You know, ain't nobody care about Kevin Spacey. Ain't nobody getting pussy at House of Cards. Like, you don't care about that. But when you start accusing musicians of that stuff, people get defensive because they garden their own memories. Because that music is attached to something special in their life, or it brings them back to a special person in their life. So for them to reject that musician who may or may not be treating women badly, they ain't ready to do, because they'll put their happiness over your humanity. And that's just what it is. Some people just don't care. They'd rather fucking step than take a stand. You know? You gotta do something, though. Ain't but one person successfully escaped Me Too allegations, and that's Hugh Hefner. He died. Which, I gotta say, well played. Did not see that coming. That was a slick-ass move by the Hef. Hugh Hefner got the fuck up out of here, didn't he? Hugh Hefner died the week before the Weinstein allegations went public. You think that was a coincidence? The Playmates in the Playboy Mansion were getting ready to roll on Hugh Hefner, and he saw the opportunity and talked it over with his team and was like, I'm out this bitch. Mr. Hefner, there's gonna be allegations coming out, and the women say, how do you wanna handle it? Hey, that's a good question. I'll be right back. No, because here's the thing that Hugh Hefner knew that the other Me Too men hadn't figured out yet. If you die, all this shit goes away. It does. That's how it is in America. If you die before the truth comes out about you, like if you die before somebody says something bad about you, it don't count. All you gotta do is die. You know what's crazy? You die, not only that, you die, people defend you. You have way more defenders in death than you ever do when you living. People defend you. Anybody in this room, we could die tonight. They find 10 bodies at the house. They be like, well, let's not talk about the bodies. Let's remember the good times that Terry gave us. Did you know he worked at McDonald's before he became... You got to die on time. It's the secret to life, people. People tell you all this different stuff, the secret to life. I'll tell you the secret to life. The secret to life is knowing when to end life. You got to die on time. If you think you're gonna get accused of doing some bad shit, you got to die on time. It's the only way to preserve your reputation and your money. Joe Paterno almost didn't die on time. Barely made it. Bang, bang, play at the plate, safe, he got in. Joe Paterno almost didn't die on time. Did you know them kids was getting molested while you was coaching football? You know what, that's a very good question. I'll be right back. You got to die on time. Say what you want about death, but as a crisis management tool, they went in there and talked to Hefner. Mr. Hefner, a lot of the Playmates are coming forward with allegations about you. We've drafted a statement. I don't need no statement. Go upstairs and get my casket. Mr. Hefner, you don't have to. We can fight this. Just say recollect 12 times. I ain't saying no recollect. Go upstairs and get my casket. Put some snacks in it. I'm out this bitch. Wakanda forever. And he just sank down into the ground. You have to die on time. The secret to life is knowing when to die. I don't give a fuck, quote me on that. Put it in a meme. When I'm dead, put my picture beside that quote. Media don't help. Stuff happens in this country, and the first thing we do, we talk about it for a second, and then we argue about it, and then we move on to the next thing that happened. At no point do we stop to analyze the things and the circumstances that led up to that event so that maybe you could have a real conversation about prevention. You know, we don't talk about that. We don't dig deep for that, and that's where we are. Nobody cares enough to drive that conversation, especially not in the media. Media don't give a damn. The media is all about ratings. Money over morals, man. Clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Oh, that's good, they clicked it. Oh, yeah. They give you an article, some shit happened, and then you argue about the shit. That's the news. This just in, some shit happened. What do you think about it? I think it's good. I think it's bad. Well, fuck it. Hate to cut in, some new shit just happened. What do you think about the new shit that we just cut you off from the old shit? I think it's good. I think it's bad. Hate to cut in, some new shit just happened. That's where we are with the news. At no point is it a conversation about solutions. I give you a perfect example of this. I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the Facebook shooter. Facebook shooter was this guy a while back who was in a relationship with a woman. They broke up after 3 years. And because he couldn't deal with the breakup, he decided to just ride around on Facebook Live. And he told her on Facebook Live, he told this woman on Facebook Live, he said, until you take my phone calls, I'm gonna ride around and just shoot at random people. Yeah, and he kept his word. And this was extra bad, because this was a black dude, which is like extra stressful for us. You know, anytime a black person go crazy, it's stressful, because you gotta be nice at work for the next week and a half. You know, you got to like work harder to improve black stereotypes. Anytime a brother go crazy, you got to come to work in a suit for the next 3 months. How y'all doing? This is my not all of us are shooters jacket. Got this at Nordstrom's Rack. But the Facebook shooter, he rides around shooting at people because a woman won't take his phone calls. No reason more than that. Just a woman won't take my call. And there was a 4-day manhunt. The brother's picture was everywhere. Every channel, Food Network, Nick Jr., That's when you know they're gonna find you, when your picture is on Nick Jr. When your shit coming on between episodes of Paw Patrol, oh, please believe they gonna track you down. They catch the Facebook shooter 3-4 days into the manhunt. He pulls into a fast food spot, and the woman in the drive-thru recognizes him. And she did something that I know I wouldn't have done for minimum wage. She stalled him. She looked a certified cold lunatic in the face and said, sir, it's gonna be a minute on your fries. Would you mind waiting? Now, I don't know what y'all do when y'all was working for minimum wage, but I did the minimum. That's maximum. I don't do maximum for minimum. If I'm working at McDonald's and I see the Facebook shooter through the glass, that's my last day at the McDonald's. I'm gone. I'll make up a reason. I'll make them fire me. I'll be like, look, in the coming weeks, there's some truths about me you'll discover. I don't recollect her accusations of the regular. I got to go. So this brave McDonald's worker, she goes in the back and calls the police. Police roll up. Facebook shooter speeds off. 3-4 blocks later, they catch up with him, they corner him. Facebook shooter takes his own life, which is a horrible story, very sad. The national conversation in the media after this happened, it wasn't about mental health, it wasn't about gun control, it was about whether or not Facebook Live is a useful tool. That's it, that's all we're gonna talk about? Over all this shit that went down, that's what we're gonna talk about? Whether or not Facebook Live, a brother who was completely sane 2 days earlier snapped like that and was the most wanted man in the country. You have to sit and have a conversation about mental health and what we can do to get people the help they need before they hurt other people. Because if you'd have paid attention to the Facebook shooter, you would have known that there's a need to have a conversation about mental health. If you'd have paid close attention to the Facebook shooter, you'd have known that there's a need to have a conversation about domestic abuse and why some women can't just leave a man because he might snap and try to kill everybody. And if you really paid close attention to the Facebook shooter, he would have shown you just how delicious McDonald's is. He was on the run from the feds and still stopped to get fucking nuggets. Good night, Chicago.